Alright, so I'm saying definitely next chapter I would like some results because I mean granted the fight has been somewhat interesting. We have had some, pretty weird shit going on and it hasn't been just like completely dull or anything like that. I mean, to see Mayuri against the rope, so to speak, that's a pretty decent fight right there. But I think now, especially with the cliffhanger we had yet again at the end of this chapter, next chapter or the following chapter should really be the conclusion to this fight. Whether Nemu dies, Mayuri dies, they both, live and defeat the Soul King's hand or whatever. Something got to give because it's been a decent amount. I mean, this fight with Mayuri and the Soul King's hand is like this is practically a volume's worth of material. This is almost a volume's worth of material. So I'm guessing next chapter or the following will be the end of Pernida. I guess we got a little bit more info in this chapter as far as Pernida goes, that basically he can absorb knowledge, which kind of makes me wonder why this entire time he was stupid. If he's been around all these Quincy, he's been around Bach, why did he never try to get some info from Bach? Or for that matter, why didn't Bach ever let him get some info so that way he could get a lot smarter and control him? Could be a couple different things. It could be that he can evolve to a point where he would return to the Soul King and be a, good person, so to speak, and not follow Bach. It could be that maybe he'll self-destruct because there has to be a particular reason why Bach would just leave him completely oblivious to everything and just a complete idiot this entire time when he's trying to build a strong army. Like, it would make more sense to have him really smart or really wise or just have absorb some info so that way he's not just walking into shit and getting fucked up. And like I called it last chapter, I mean, Kubo clarified it on the side. Yeah, Mayuri really does appreciate Nemu, and regardless of it's a creation or that really is his biological daughter, whatever, if he was meaning it metaphorically or whatever, he ultimately does appreciate the fact. And you can see that she does really like have his back 100%. I mean, she was like, oh yeah, I got this because I seen you didn't look around. And like Mayuri, because he's a psychopath, he doesn't understand how to, take in all of what Nemu's doing for him. I mean, she's looking out for him. They're in a life or death battle together. And again, this is just a really awkward and weird position to see Mayuri in. I mean, granted, it's already a bizarre fight as it is, but in all of the craziness and insanity, ultimately that's still some sense of normalcy because it's Mayuri. He's a fucking whack job. But for him to be in a position where his daughter or creation or whatever is actually helping him and they're fighting together against a fucking hand, it's like, it's a little bit bizarre even in the way Mayuri would think. And I mean, the end of the chapter, that cliffhanger where seemingly Mayuri's about to get stomped out and Nemu's basically dashing over there, I think again we hopefully should get results next week. I mean, it really needs to happen at this point. Somebody needs to die or this fight needs to be over already because again, not that it's bad right now or something like that, but it's been teased and teased and it's been a decent amount of, time that this fight's been going on. And with a cliffhanger, don't tease us or whatever. Let's see some results. And I mean, character development, I guess, in a way for Mayuri, whether it's always been there or it's just now that he's starting to appreciate Nemu more, you're getting to see a little bit of a side that we never really got to see of him actually caring for someone in his own twisted way. So a little bit of development for Mayuri in this chapter. And again, that cliffhanger at the end, let's see what happens. I mean, I don't think necessarily that everyone's gonna get a bye free. Like, I don't think that again, like I said last chapter, somebody's gonna die, and it's starting to look more and more like it's gonna be Nemu, and that'll probably be one of Mayuri's greatest pains, probably the only pain he'll ever feel, and it'll help to evolve him as a character. I mean, granted, the series is almost over anyway, but I think in the grand scheme of things, like, if he goes into the final fight, like, all the Shinigami versus Bach or something, he'll feel like, okay, I gotta protect things like Nemu taught me. So it would be good character development if, Nemu died sacrificing herself for him. If Mayuri died, it'd be impactful as fuck, like, holy shit. And Nemu will probably crumble because you can see how much she cares for him, even though he's a fucking asshole. And with all that being said, as the past few chapters have been, yet again, a good chapter of Bleach, 7.5. We just gotta get some clarification on what the fuck happened at the end of that chapter with the cliffhanger. Did Mayuri get squished? Nemu? And I mean, the Soul King's hand does need to be defeated, and I think it's going to actually happen as well. Like, one person dies, and the Soul King's hand will be defeated. That's what I'm predicting for next week's chapter. Let me know what you guys think. First of all, who's going to bite the big one, Mayuri or Nemu, and how they're going to finally defeat, the left hand of the Soul King. I think with everything that Mayuri has done, poisoning him and all sorts of different things, I think it's going to slowly start to take effect. Also, why wouldn't have Bach given him any info at this particular point? Why didn't he let him absorb anything? And why did he keep him as an idiot? Is it because if he gets too smart, he'll self-destruct? Is it that he'll revert straight up into being the Soul King and he didn't want that? Why keep him in the dark and keep him like a moron? And yo, wrote the rest of the chapter, but that's all I have for this review. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, if you could do so as well, that'd be amazing. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.